Might be closing on Thursday. We're trying very hard to get that done. But yeah, they're signing docs. Looks like we kind of made it through the woods and over the river, and now we are there at the land, at the promised land. So it's good.
Wow,
all good.
That's great news, Mike.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So, what do you got today?
You know, I wanted to
Wait. I want to start.
Okay. I want to wait.
You want to wait? All right. How many people read their Tech Tip Tuesday email yesterday? Raise your hand. About half of us, about the Android. I have a comment about that for those of you who didn't read it. The tech tip was go to your marketplace, download or type in Realtor for the search. The second entry that comes up is for Lowe's, the hardware store. And you can get discounts and coupons and things for your clients. You can sign them up and send that to them automatically. That's a very cool thing. But if you are in the middle of an escrow, I would suggest holding off on that, because what's going to happen, they're going to get this coupon that says, hey, refrigerator is $1,000 on sale for $750. They're going to go out there and, speaking of telephones, it's text dialing or something there. They're going to go in there and they're going to say $1,000, $750, and oh, by the way, if you sign up for this credit card today, you'll get an additional 15% off all your purchases today. So what do? They go crazy. They buy the barbecue. They buy all the light bulbs. They're going to need cleaning supplies. The next thing you know, they're out there with a $1,000 or $2,000 bill. Several things have just happened to your buyer in escrow.
Bad things like credit score going down due to inquiries, new credit accounts being opened up.
There's going to be a payment on that. Might be $20, might be $40. That could be the difference between their debt-to-income ratio qualifying and not qualifying.
Yeah.
And what if they paid cash?
Then they might not have enough funds to close.
Right. And you know, it's crazy, but people look at their bank statement and they say, I know I need $8,000 to close and it only says $6,000, but I'm going to have it by the time escrow closes. Well, gonna have it doesn't work the same for lenders, because we have to verify that money. And maybe we've already verified $8,010 and they need $8,000, and then they go and spend $50 at Lowe's. It's crazy, but now they don't have the funds in there. Even though they're gonna, get it from their mattress money or mom and dad money, they know they're getting it. They're still gonna close escrow, but those funds aren't verified properly. So
I have an idea.
What's the idea, Mike?
Why don't we wait until closing to give them this information, so then once they own their home, it doesn't matter. They can go and buy whatever they want.
They go crazy.
Go crazy. Go to Lowe's.
Great idea,
shop.
Mike. Wish I would have thought of that.
Gosh, I know.
All right.
Great minds think alike.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, I have another thought. I'm going to mention a bad three-letter word, really bad one. ARM. ARMs. Okay?
Wow. Adjustable
rate mortgages. Okay? Just a thought. I know that they haven't had a lot of good press in the last year or two, a lot of bad vibes and bad talk about adjustable rates, but hey, just a thought. If you have a client, first of all, that knows for a fact that they're going to be in a home for 5 years or less, then you might want to try to think about it. Just get out of that 30-year fixed rate box. Today, the adjustable rate mortgages are as safe as they've ever been, because we've gotten rid of a lot of those exotic ones, the negative amortizing ones, etc. And the spread between the 30-year fixed rate and a 3 or a 5-year adjustable rate mortgage is as big as it's ever been. What that means to your client is they could get a 3.5 or 3 5/8 interest rate on a 5-year ARM.
Are you kidding me? That's crazy, Mike.
And save a lot of money instead of getting about a 5% interest rate on a 30-year fixed rate. That could save them thousands of dollars over 5 years safely, all right?
But what happens if they don't sell their house in 5 years and they're stuck with that loan, and now the worst happens? They're going to go like
David, that's why I said
20% interest or 30% interest. They're going to get the house. They're going to lose the house in foreclosure.
No. Well, first of all, again, try to make sure that they're pretty confident they won't be there for more than 5 years. That's the best offense, is a good defense.
Right.
But assuming worst case scenario, understand that the FHA adjustable rate mortgage has only a 1% annual cap and a 5% lifetime cap, which is incredibly good.
Okay, so they're starting at 3.5.
Right.
Year 1, 4.5.
Right.
5.5, 6.5. Worst case scenario for the life of that loan.
Right.
7.5%.
Right.
Even if they don't move out in the first.
Right. And what would the average rate then be? Don't give them your middle finger.
Yeah.
But it would be
that one.
Right. 5.5%.
Thank you, Mr. Math.
5.5% would be worst case scenario.
And what if they got a 30-year fixed rate today? They're just under 5%, so that's not
right
a
around
bad
5.
place to be.
Right,
And in the first 2 years, they've definitely saved money.
A lot of money.
And that rate might stay low.
Exactly.
Whoever thought that those adjustable rate mortgages we did 5 years ago would actually be less interest rates right now than the fixed rate. So it can happen, can be a good thing.
Yeah, so in limited circumstances for the right borrower, just don't totally disregard the adjustable rate loan. It could be a great tool for your clients to save a lot of money.
All right.
Okay?
I got one more thing.
Okay.
Everybody turn around to that corner of the room. Vicki, raise your hand. This is Vicki Godino, our loan officer from Madera. Welcome her. Thank you.
Welcome. Nice to see you, Vicki.
Vicki habla inglés y español, right? English and Spanish. You can help her out, and she can help you out. All right.
She's a great loan officer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
All right. Well, thanks for doing that, because I was going to plug you too, Vicki. But so nobody's thinking that Vicki's new on the block. How many years has it been now that you've been the 4.0 charter? Has it been 10 years? Wow. 10 years. So anyway, Vicki is not new to the block, right? But she does a great job. So remember her with your clients, particularly bilingual if you're needing some help in that department. So, okay, all that said,